Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I have with me a 2020 Toyota Highlander L. This one that we have here, of course, is the fourth generation of the Toyota Highlander. And Toyota Highlander has been with us since 2001. So, this has been the latest and greatest fourth generation Toyota Highlander. It's a very nice vehicle. I think it's one of the best looking Highlanders that Toyota has had. I think Toyota did a really nice job. Kind of more of a Lexus-y type of combination of, design, I think, they did in it. So just coming back here, as you can see, this is got a kind of Lexus type of designs here for the lights. And really nice the way they did this. Of course, you get this as an all-wheel drive model. As you can see, we have the badge here of an all-wheel drive model. This one here is in midnight black, which is this is basically Toyota's color that they do. This was got the 18-inch wheels. These are the base wheels. This basically being the base model of the 5 trims that are available for the Toyota Highlander. Also, they'll have the hybrid version as well. That's some other trims as well, and then there's another XSE trim as well. But this is really nice. This is kind of more of your base model, but it's really nice. I love the wheels. This kind of 5-spoke wheels are really nice design. The design of it, I really like the mirrors, kind of the way they did them on the doors. It's a really nice, better design. I did drive the the third generation Highlander as well, and I think this is a much better vehicle in terms of what I like, and kind of just briefly being inside of it. So coming here to the front, guys, this does have LED headlights. As you can see, you probably won't see it, but there are xenon LED headlights there. This has got no type of fog lights. It's just kind of your simple front of this Highlander. There's no any type of also wheels. Guys, here in the bottom, of course, you got just your regular plastic trim on the bottom. You got a nice aluminum trim surrounding the Toyota badge here on the front, and a kind of blacked out grille. That kind of looks nice. It kind of gives it a nice clean look to this Highlander. Of course, you got the same type of look here in the mirror for your turn signals. And this is riding on 235 Michelin. As you can see, guys, here 235 65 R18 Michelin. These are Premier XLT. These are probably all season tires. They're not bad, really nice all season tires. So of course it's a Michelin tire, so you can go wrong with those. The back, of course, we got the key here. There's no type of opening or anything like that to have an automatic door opening. I guess this is being the base model, does not have that included, so you have to go and open this up manually here. So of course, here we have our rear camera, as you can see, all-wheel drive model. So coming back here to the back of the Highlander. Of course, this is a three-row seat SUV. Got pretty decent space here in the back of the third row. Obviously, we have here some Toyota Highlander rubber floor mats. Of course, if you put the seats down, you got plenty of more space. Obviously, you gotta put the headrest down, but not bad at all for the type of room that's back here. I don't see, you got some hooks here. I don't see any type of connections that I see back here. But you got some hooks for things. And underneath here, of course, we got some extra storage. Yes, a little bit of extra storage. I see there is some sort of, I don't see any type of jack here or anything like that. I don't know if there's a spare tire underneath all this. I'm not sure, guys, but this is not that. Obviously, you got a little extra room here as well to put things here, a little more storage space. So not a lot of amenities here in the back, no connections or anything like that. So obviously it's kind of more of your base sport utility here with no type of amenities. But the seats are obviously go down. This has got a gray cloth seats inside, so it's kind of your base model, but it's not bad at all. So as you can see, guys, so as you can see, this is where the power button will go. Obviously, this is not an option, so you have to bring this down pretty much manually. So the back, I like that kind of spoiler. So as you can see, it's got a nice design of a spoiler here in the back on the top of the window. So that's pretty neat the way they look at it. So checking out the rear of this Toyota Highlander, of course, we got that here, that gray cloth. Here we got this is still pretty hard materials here for the door here. This is a soft kind of cloth material. Of course, everything's kind of black. It's kind of black matte trim here. That's pretty decent, but yeah, looks pretty dull though. We've got some storage here for your things back there. So coming here to the interior, it's not bad at all. Obviously, the room, obviously you can put the seats down. Of course, you got your third row seats here, which I'm not gonna get back here. It's not bad at all. As you can see, we got the room, and that's for kids and stuff like that. You might be able to fit a couple of kids back here. Adults, it's gonna be pretty tight. So but just getting the seat back here as well, get the seat back folded here. It's a little bit, it's not easy to bring that seat up back, but you gotta put some force to it. But it's not bad at all. So looking at this interior, of course, you got the seats. We got a center armrest here as well, so for some cup holders, and that's not bad at all. Let's check the how guys here get inside the interior. So as you can see, we got a pretty roomy interior here. There's plenty of seats, space here for the back passenger, and obviously you can see, guys, it's really nice interior. Of course, we got a kind of a light gray roof liner here, and that's not bad. We got some pockets over here. We got controls for your AC. We got a couple of USB connections, and obviously this is basically this is a 3-zone AC. Of course, so we got the controls here for the AC. I'm sorry, I got the thing off right now. So, but it's not bad. As you can see, guys, here we have the cockpit of this Toyota Highlander, which is really nice the way they did this interior for this newer 4th generation. And this is basically the first year that the 2020 was the first year of this redesign of this Highlander. So the AC controls here, but I'm going to say, where are the outlets? I see they're up here on the top of the basically the pillars here of the roof. So it's not bad. Obviously, you got some controls here in the back, and there's also some more for the back 3rd row seat passengers as well. So all right, guys, let's continue on. That Toyota V6 that's underneath this hood. All right, guys, so lifting up this hood, there are no hydraulic switches whatsoever on it. And let's find the stick here for this. Where is this thing? All right, guys, so we got our hood rod here. We gotta get this off and put back here, kind of reverse, kind of reverse design there for you. So I wish I would have put some hood struts on this. I mean, some hydraulic ones, being that this is more of a mid-size, Toyota level of SUV. So all right, guys, so we have Toyota Venerable's 3.5 liter V6. This is producing 295 horsepower, 283 pound-feet of torque. Of course, this has got the all-wheel drive system, so the power goes to all 4 wheels via the 8-speed automatic transmission. So it's a really nice. Obviously, this is a reliable Toyota power plant along with its transmission, so you can't go wrong with this thing. All right, let's go ahead and get this hood wrap up again. It's kind of interesting design. And all right, guys, there's our Toyota badge. So little fun fact, guys, this one here in Japan and in some other countries is known as the Kluger, which kind of initial. I'll put the name up on the screen, guys. So I'm glad Toyota didn't name this thing the Kluger, because it's kind of a weird name, but that's what basically it's named in Toyota in Japan, and I believe in Australia, if I'm correct. So I'm glad Toyota came out with the name of Highlander. So little quick back for you guys. So coming in here to the Toyota Highlander's interior, of course we got the same kind of hard plastic here. We got the same black matte trim surrounding the door handle. Of course you get a bit of aluminum trim here that kind of highlights the door a little bit. Of course we got your window controls here. Both front windows are automatic up and down, and of course we got your window. You got your mirror controls here as well. These are 8-way adjustable power seats, just for the passenger, just for the driver. I'm sorry. Not for the passenger. The passenger's on a manual seat. Kind of typical what Toyota does. Obviously, here we got your automatic high beam button. We got some LED strips and lights for the dash. And of course, this is a non-leather wrap steering wheel. This is just a basic plastic. And I got a bit of a plastic trim, black piano trim here on the steering wheel. So that's not bad at all for the interior, though. I mean, it's much better. I like it much better than the older generation, the 3rd generation. So this is a much better interior. So, all right, guys, let's get in. Of course, the Toyota's this Highlander's interior, which is a much better interior design than the old one. It's kind of a lot of movements, a lot of design going into this, but it's pretty practical, and it's definitely functional. Let's go ahead, guys, and of course we got the key here. We're gonna put that down, and we're gonna press our stop button, get things going, get this engine started and interior going. All right, so we have the Toyota V6. Let's see if we can look here a little bit of it. Yeah, it sounds pretty nice. Got a pretty sporty sound to it. So it's obviously it's a nice, it's a pretty good power plant for this type of SUV. So all right, guys, so let's go ahead and get this door closed. And of course you can see we got a little bit of not a lot of storage for water bottles or anything like that. It's pretty minimal. Got a little bit of pocket here, but I wish they put a little more different trim, at least this kind of trim here as well, because it's kind of this whole seems kind of very pale. I don't know, it's kind of darkish kind of this, but oh well, this is the way it is. And it's really nice to keep it clean though. Go ahead and put on our seatbelt, guys, where we get that little Toyota thing saying seatbelt status. So alright guys, here in the interior of this Toyota Highlander, of course, you got all the kinds of vehicles here and things to put a lot of your phones. There's one here, one over here. They're pretty deep. You can definitely put a phone in, or kind of a lot of things here. There is a little bit of a cable go through here, as you can see. You can put a cable through here, so you can put it onto your connections of the USB connections here. There are 3 USB connections here. There's 2 for charging and 1 for basically information. 12-volt here, and there's a little more storage space here in the middle. There is no wireless charging for the phone here, at least not on this base model. You don't see when there's nothing here for that. Of course, you got a couple of cup holders here, your 8-speed automatic transmission. Let's go back real quick over here. Of course, we got the glove box, which is pretty decent size. Obviously, you got a lot of storage here as well. More storage here for the passenger seat over here. I like this. Is kind of a satay grayish material for the dash. We got a little bit of a paint of black type of material here, which is obviously you can see kind of collects us pretty quickly. And that's also here in the same with the steering wheel. Of course, you got your 8-inch screen here. This is Toyota's 2.0 Toyota Sense system. This does have Apple CarPlay, up Android Auto. This doesn't have a navigation or anything like that, but you get at least a nice 6-speaker stereo. It sounds pretty decent, so not a bad stereo. The interaction is pretty nice. It's pretty quick for everything. It's pretty, you got the phone. You can go back home. It's got a pretty quick touchscreen screen. Over here, of course, you got your dual zone for the front seats here. It's got really nice the way designed. Of course, you got the temperature here into the buttons. As you can see, it's really nice. Obviously, you got your fan speed here and all that kind of stuff. We do have another zone for the rear seats as well. So it's basically a 3-zone AC. Hazard button here, guys. Your AC outlets. We have, of course, what I already touched there. This is all kind of soft leather here around this area, and it's got a nice white, kind of grayish stitch in here surrounding. That's pretty nice. That looks really nice in that. So coming here in the middle, guys, of course, we got your, beside your cup holder here, we got your parking brake. We have your hold button here if you want to depress your brake pedal while you're at a stoplight. We have some sort of traction or some sort of sensor off. We could get the hill descent. We have a snow mode here as well for your modes. Traction off, of course. So here we have a little bit of modes. So as you can see, we got the sport mode. We're in sport mode. We can put it in normal. We can put it in eco if you want to drive with some economy in mind. And of course, we also got mud and sand as well. We have normal and we have a rock dirt. Since we have a 4-wheel drive system in this Highlander, you're able to do a little bit of different settings here as well. So I'm sure that's a great system. We're going to put it back to normal and we're going to go to sport button as we already are. Then that's about it for the mirror, guys. We got a little bit of a center story here. Just really nice the way this is designed. This is nice and soft way, kind of just slides back. We do have a 12-volt connection here, but it's pretty roomy here in the middle. So really nice the way they designed this interior. So really nice interior, guys. As you can see, we got also here a little bit of a 4.2-inch gauge cluster here in the middle of a digital one here. Of course, we got a digital speedometer. You can have a lot of information here as well. There's some travel and fuel economy information. We have some sensors off and your side, obviously your lane keep assist kind of things are off right now. We have some more information on what distance and all that kind of stuff here, vehicle settings and all that's there for you as well. No messages if you have a phone. And of course, we got a digital, we have analog speedometer and tachometer. Of course, we got all your controls here for your lights and wipers. And of course, we got also volume for your system. We got, of course, the center screen, and we have all the stuff for your voice and cruise controls as well. So this is obviously got Toyota's, all the type of safety features that all of cars have. Toyota has it as well. Of course, you got we have a heated mirrors as well on this one, and we have also, I believe, lane keep assist. We have automatic braking, all that kind of stuff. That's part of Toyota's safety system. So really nice. So let's go ahead, guys, and get this out on the road. So we got that 295 horsepower V6. We do have all-wheel drive in this inclement weather. A little bit we have today here in Florida. We got a cold front coming through today. So let's go ahead, guys, and take this out for a spin. And let's check it out, guys. So this is obviously I've driven the former generation of the Highlander. And let's go ahead and take this girl out and see how this one does. Obviously, oh yeah, the turning radius is nice, much better than that Nissan that I drove not too recently. So let's go ahead, guys, and no, we're okay. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the AC so we can get, since we're using our GoPro 10 and this thing's having some issue with heat, even though it's cooler day today, we're gonna get some AC going on this one so it doesn't overheat on us. So, but I think it's got some nice quality pictures on it. But yeah, it does basically overheating if you keep it up and that. So, but very nice feeling Toyota, guys. This is definitely feels much more refined than the former model. Of course, I drove that not too long ago. But obviously this is, you know, one of the cream of the crops of Toyota, so, you know, feels very nice. And this gentleman through here, so let's see how this, obviously we're not going to take this time. We're a little bit of inclement weather, but still a nice, yeah, the engine response is really nice. Obviously the 8-speed automatic, you know, the renowned Toyota one, I'm glad they put a no CVT in it. It's got an 8-speed automatic, and it's a very smooth ride so far. Quiet. Yeah, this feels a lot more refined than the former generation for sure. So very nice. That's very quiet. Very quiet. Feels great. The steering, obviously, you know, it's got some directness to it, but there's no feeling at all. It's got, you know, it actually definitely has a decent feeling to it, but in terms of directness to it, but yeah, there's not much feeling to this one. So it's pretty, it does feel a little bit over assisted to me, but it's not bad, obviously, for what, you know, what this is. So obviously, you know, it's going to be driven by a lot of moms or grandmas in the parking lots of shopping centers, so you're going to have a light steering to this one here. So, but it doesn't feel bad. I mean, it feels pretty agile. For an SUV, it doesn't feel like sluggish or heavy. Feels pretty decently, like, you know, responsive. And all the instrumentation, as you can see, guys, feels really nice. Yeah, all the instrumentation is really nice to set up. Everything's at your fingertips, at your hands. All the instrumentation is very clear, to read very clearly. I love the way this gauges out. That little silver trim around there looks really nice. So, so yeah, unfortunately, it's not the best day to do a drive or a test drive. But you know, this is Florida weather. Sometimes we just gotta wait maybe a couple hours, and it'll probably be sunshine. So, but really liking this Highlander so far. It's really nice and quiet, refined. Definitely feels much better than the other generation. Obviously, I like to have some leather in the steering wheel, so it can feel a little bit better. But it's a little plasticky, but not too bad. So remember, this is the base model. This is the L. So you know, this is just a base starter, but I think it's pretty nicely equipped and you know, not bad. This is obviously gotta be in the mid. I believe what they're asking is probably in the mid 30s. So what they're asking for, this is probably just about 35 to 40. I'll put that information up on the screen for you guys. But you know, it's you know, fairly used in this Toyota. This obviously this has got you know, the no grayish interior, so it's not the greatest color. It's kind of you know, all black interior, but it's not bad at all. I mean, this is great for, you know, if you have kids or something like that. They don't want a lot of, if you get something like a beige interior, that's more prone to get dirty. So this has got much more of a stain resistant interior. So, but the brakes feel pretty decent. You know, it's got some good feeling brakes, and you know, it's very quiet. It's nice. I mean, it's refined, and then, you know, it's a nice, just, you know, reliable SUV with a great size. You know, third row seating in this one. So let's go ahead, guys, and put it up in sport and see how this, if it gets a little more. Obviously, they got the setting we were driving in normal, so now we're on sport. See if this can contain the have a little more sport in driving. So yeah, unfortunately, yeah, this is not the best way to test drive, but it feels great. I mean, obviously the stability is very nice. Yeah, it's got some good feeling to it. No, I mean, it doesn't feel bad at all. Stable, it's quiet, it stays on the road. Obviously, you get the confidence of the four-wheel drive in this condition. So yeah, this is doing really nice. The tires are really quiet. There's no wind noise. Just a bit of rain, of course, but other than that, man, this feels very nice. I mean, it's a great, very nice cruising SUV. This feels, more of a comfortable setting. It's not, I don't know anymore. What they have sport version on this? I don't, it's not exactly what. Maybe a little more sport into the automatic transmission, but I don't think there's anything that changes with shocks or anything like that. This is just their base model. So, but it does have some pretty decent off-road capabilities if you can do on rock crawl and all that kind of stuff. So I think it's a really nice the way they can put that on there. So let's go ahead and test the brake, guys. Yeah, the brake pedal feels good. That's a very nice. I think it's been very nice. Great ride, comfortable seats for sure. And wow, yeah, it's really nice. I definitely like this. It's very nice. Definitely feels more refined, much more refined vehicle for what it is from this Toyota Highlander. Really nice. I really love the way everything's interior wise, the way it feels. It just feels like a really nice, relaxing drive, to be honest. So really nice the way Toyota has done this for. All right, guys. So let's get out. So we're in sport. Let's see how this goes a little bit. I'll tell you that the engine feels very smooth, and the transmission is super smooth as well. And it gets up and goes. It's got plenty of power for every day. That's a good vehicle. Definitely a good vehicle. Plenty of fast, and this one can tow 5,000 pounds if you're looking to put some light, doing some light towing with this one. And yeah, this is a great vehicle. There's no wonder Toyota sells a lot of these, especially this new one, this fourth generation one. So I really like it. It's got good response, feels it's got good stability, it feels comfortable, quiet. Everything's works well. Everything's laid out well. It's not the greatest and latest. It's not. Obviously sometimes Toyota is very conservative with their design and interiors and all that. Of course, they have to do functional as well as kind of reliable of people that know it. But I like this whole Highlander. It's really nice. I think that Toyota did a great job with this Highlander. And let me know what you guys think. I know a lot of people drive this type of cars, or this type of SUV. Let me know what you guys think. Of course, this is going to be reliable and with no type of concern of things are going to break down or anything like that. So so let me know what you guys think, and of course, let's go ahead, guys, and test that rear camera. So come to stop, and there's no sensors if I'm correct. I haven't heard anything, but obviously it's wet, but it's got a nice camera. Actually, this has got a really nice, feels like this is kind of much better quality camera and more of a kind of sharper view, much better than the older Toyota Highlander camera that I remember. So not bad at all. So all right, guys, well, thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of this 2020 Highlander. Very nice vehicle, very refined. I really like it. And thank you so much to all who have subscribed. You guys have a fantastic day, and we'll see you on the next one, guys. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Take care. Bye-bye.